Well, well, well. The more things change, the more they stay the same. As LeBron James is cruising ever so precipitously towards a first-round playoff elimination. He couldn't seem to get out of that round with a top 10 league-wide player in Anthony Davis, so why not just swap AD out for a top 3 player in Luka Doncic? Alas, it doesn't seem as if that will improve the self-proclaimed Kings' chances of making it to the second round, as the Lakers now fall into the dreaded 3-1 series deficit, though 2 of the final 3 remaining games will be played in Los Angeles. Now, Doncic, for his part, is doing his part, averaging 31 points per game so far on 48% shooting from the field. And that, by the way, includes the 38 points tonight he put down in this pivotal Game 4. And the Lakers were dominating for large stretches of this game in Minnesota today. And LeBron, along with the officials, were pulling out all of the stops in this game as James dropped 27 points on only 9 shot attempts. Not to worry though, because he really puffed up that scoring on the 18 free throw attempts he was dished out. And truth be told, this was a very physical game. Hell, LeBron even tried to take Anthony Edwards out in this one, diving at his legs in a scary play to end the first half, which left Edwards writhing in pain and looking like it could have been a significant injury. But not so fast, LeBron. Not gonna get off that easy. Edwards would eventually spring to his feet and come out to start the second half, though that didn't seem to do much for the Wolves, as the Lakers would be the ones who stormed out of the locker room from halftime on a 14-0 run to take command of much of the second half. In fact, the Lakers entered the fourth quarter in this game up by 10 points. But that is when things came unraveled for old LeBron and the Lake Show in a tale as old as time. LeBron vanishing down the stretch when it matters most. Because while LeBron did score those aforementioned 27 points, not many of them came in the fourth quarter. In fact, somewhere around 0 of them came in the fourth quarter. That's right, LeBron held scoreless in the fourth in a tight 116-113 final. And Braun registered a -13 in the final quarter of tonight's game to go along with those 0 points. That is, of course, on the heels of his -10 in the fourth quarter from Game 3. And look, ultimately, we just have to file this one under the "it's not them, it's you" category, LeBron, as James has again been out of the first round just one time since 2020, and that was with Anthony Davis. And now he has Luka, who was just in the NBA Finals a year ago, who just dominated this Minnesota team a year ago, abusing them to the tune of a 4-1 gentleman sweeping in the West Finals. But now the roles have been totally reversed. As with the King as Luka's running mate now, they sit just one game from being gentlemanly swept themselves. And this game can serve as a microcosm for LeBron James's entire career. A stellar-looking game on paper, but choking and flailing the game away when it really mattered most. The Lakers' last 3 possessions included LeBron bricked jump shot, followed by a LeBron turnover, followed by LeBron passing up the final shot. Oh yeah, and in the middle of all of that, LeBron fouling Anthony Edwards to put the Wolves up 3. Yes, this game, as with Game 3, were highly winnable games, just like several of the games that the Nuggets beat them in over the last 2 playoff seasons. Oh yeah, and speaking of Edwards though, he had 43 points in this game, and 16 of those came in the fourth quarter. The anti-LeBron game, if you will. The Lakers aren't dead yet, especially as long as they have a real alpha and clutch playoff performer in Luka Doncic out there, but they are on absolute life support at this point. And we can surely start lighting up the tried and trusted excuses of the LeBron is too old narrative, or LeBron doesn't have enough help narrative. But we can hold off on those narratives for at least one more game, as Game 5 is looming on Wednesday night in Los Angeles. We'll see what old man LeBron can muster with an extra day rest in this one. Guys, that's all for me tonight, but please make sure you click that subscribe button now to stay up to date with more from me. Until next time.